Community acquisition is the easiest way to scale your clothing brand in 2026, and I'm not just talking shit, okay? This is the same way we help scale. Let me just remove this. The same way we help scale Anna Michon from all the way from 1K a month, already 33K a month, okay? Same way Jamal went from 5K a month to 40K a month in just 2 months. Bremer went from zero, not even having a product dropped yet, to 10K a month in 2 to 3 months. Society from 15K a month to all the way 60K a month in 3 months, and obviously Jason from inconsistent 30K a month all the way to 50 to 100K a month consistently over here, okay? Now, I am going to go through a lot today, okay? But I'm going to talk about the main pillars that is actually involved around the system, because nobody fully talks about this, and I'm going to be the first person to actually talk about this on YouTube. So the main pillars, number one is building a foundational, engaged, organic community, okay? We're not just focusing on posting random shit and just growing the followers, okay? Every single content that we put out has intent, and all the followers that we get, all the followers, all the communities, all the engagement that we get is so intent that it is our exact ICP, okay? Cool. Number two is running cold ads to help amplify the organic community growth and turn that into sales. Number three is setting up an optimized sign-up page to capture email and SMS leads. Okay. Number four is to upsell and cross-sell those potential customers that do come in. Number five is to optimize customer experience so they keep coming back and even make content for you, for your brand. Okay. Leveraging customers to boost brand, which ties into the optimized customer experience. And then number seven is the VIP experience. And I'm going to explain everything on the full A to Z processes on how this can apply to your brand, so you can literally just copy and paste it. Okay, so the main funnel here starts from optimized organic profile funnel. Okay, so think of it this way, okay? You're going out on a date with a pretty girl, right? You want to look the best, you want to smell the best, you want to, put out your best personality, okay? And you just want to dress good, okay? The first impression. This is exactly what I mean by an optimized organic profile funnel, okay? We want to optimize a profile to make sure we actually look like a legitimate brand, okay? You have to realize there are so many brands that are just coming in because the lever to start a brand is easier than ever, especially with AI and everything, okay? So into consideration of what a good organic profile funnel looks like. Followers, okay? We don't want to just be having 200 followers and running ads to a shitty profile, okay? The quality of the content is important, okay? If we have a brand one that posts real high quality, crisp content compared to brand two that posts Canva edits, shitty edits and stuff like that with low quality images, obviously you know the brand to trust and to buy from, okay? Number three is the product, the perceived value of the product most importantly. And then lastly is showcasing your clear brand value proposition in your profile. Within 3 seconds of someone entering your Instagram account, they should understand and have a clear vision of who you actually are. For example, if I'm a streetwear brand, yes, that's number one, but what type of streetwear brand am I? Right? Am I advocacy about mental health? Am I focusing on mental health? Am I a gym brand that focuses on, male that are under 5'4"? Okay, get real specific, but from the profile, your customers should be able to understand that in 4 seconds. I'll give you an analogy, right? So if you're looking at a girl, right, before you even approach them, you're analyzing her. Within 5 seconds, you already know who to approach. Why? Because she might be pretty. She might be relatable, whatever it is, right? This is the same thing with your optimized organic profile funnel, okay? So it's like when a consumer or a potential customer goes to your profile and in 4 seconds, they can either relate, get off your Instagram, or even like your products that actually engage, okay? Now, from an optimized organic profile funnel, what we're going to do is run cold ads, okay? Targeting people who have never heard about your brand through our top of funnel content creators with our cold ads, okay? This is super important. This isn't necessarily to get those crazy high return of ad spends or to scale. It's literally just to get your profile, get your product, get your creatives out to people that have never seen your brand before. Okay. Now, after we have some cold ads, because of the cold ads, our profile is growing in combination of your organic marketing, your top funnel content and reels that you're already posting, right? We would run specific retargeting ads, retargeting people who go through your Instagram and website already, okay? And the whole intention of this is two things, okay? Obviously, number one is sales, okay? But number two, the people who don't buy is for them to actually sign up, right? Which we do that through an optimized sign up page. And to sort of elaborate, optimized sign-up page has a couple things which I'm going to go through here. So number one, let me actually zoom into this, make this a bit bigger. Cool. Number one is a clear one direct offer. Okay, we don't want to be in a position where we just have multiple silly offers and it gets super messy, which is not one direct offer that can be understood in 3 seconds. Okay, urgency. Okay, because if you don't have urgency in your sign up page, people can just be in a situation where, oh, I can sign up later when I'm actually interested. Okay, so we want to capture urgency and add scarcity as well to this situation, right? To actually, when they see the sign up page, it just builds too much urgency that they have to sign up now. And number 3 is the value that we provide to them. Okay, and I'm going to add to this, it's not just a value, but the unique value. Every single brand has a 10% off. You've probably seen it as well, right? What you want to do is blow them away, okay, with a unique value, okay, not 10%, do 12% off, okay? Even if you do that, right, it's going to have a higher sign-up percentage because you made them scroll stop with a unique mechanism in terms of value that you provide in your sign-up page, okay? Again, these are already warm people because you're getting those people to go back to your website through a retargeting ad that we've optimized from our organic marketing and our cold ads, okay? Excuse me, it's not traffic ads, it's always going to be a sales campaign, okay? So, optimize sign-up page, and then our goal here, okay, is to acquire customers that buy your evergreen product, okay? You need to be in the position where your brand has an evergreen product, right, which is usually a mid-ticket, so anywhere from $80 to $150, which is a mid-ticket product, right, that you can sell consistently, okay, through a large mass of people, okay? So let me explain. We're going to get them to buy an evergreen product through the power of our sign-up page, through our email and SMS marketing, our retargeting ads, our cold ads, and organic marketing. Okay, there's 4 infrastructures that we ultimately build for them to purchase our first evergreen product. Okay, now what we're going to do when they do buy evergreen product is upsell. Upsell and add to cart, irresistible value. Again, I'm going to give you an example. For example, let me actually just put this here. Okay. Cool. Okay, cool. So let's just say our evergreen product is hoodies, right? That cost $60. Let's just say $100, just for the sake of this example. Let's just say $100, right? Now, they add that to cart, but they see a low ticket item or something like that, a hat that is also a bestseller that sells for $50. So if you buy them together, it would be $150 separately, but we're giving them the value that if you buy them together, it's $110, right? That is something where I call an irresistible value, where if you see that, oh my God, I'm saving $40 and I just have to spend $10 extra more to buy a hat. That is an irresistible offer and you're going to get them every single time, okay? But this is not the end. After you upsell them, you're going to classify with customer experience and capitalize on this, because this is super important in terms of the whole community acquisition model, because it's about building relationships and having your customers work for you eventually, right? Which I'm going to get deeper into this video, okay? Now, customer experience, you need to really master this. You need to master the expectation, meet the expectation of your customer's shipping time, the package presentation on how the package actually is, but most importantly, product quality not only has to be fucking met, but has to be outstanding, okay? And there's 2 ways you can go off of after your customer experience has been met, okay? We can cross-sell VIP, cross-sell limited products or offers to email and SMS lists, which gets them back to our new product or new evergreen product, which gets them back to the loop where we can keep buying the evergreen product with an upsell, okay? Or retargeting ads to customer support, specific retargeting, which we can run ads on to acquire customers that buy again. So 2 new channels that we add once they become buyers. So we increase our LTV per customer, okay? But this is the important part if we do deliver them world-class customer experience, okay? Number 1 is testimonial content, word reviews, and most importantly, build relationship, because every single customer that you want, especially at the starting stage, especially if you're below 10K a month, you want to build a relationship. You want every single customer to praise your product, because if they see other customers praising your product, they want to join in, right? It's like joining a winning team, right? Who wants to play, for, what's the shitty NBA team, right? Who wants to play for the Clippers when you can play for OKC? Right, it's the same thing, right? People want to join winning teams, right? But most importantly, if your customers value customer experience, everything's been met with the shipping time, the package presentation, the product quality, not only they're going to buy from you again when you drop next, right? Because of your ads, because of your sign up page, because of your offers, we can get UGC content, right? UGC content, so specific, right? Use UGC content to feed our cold ad system because ICP, our ideal customer profile, makes more ideal customer profile. This is the main thing that I want you to understand, which we can use on our creatives towards our cold ads, which just keeps on feeding this loop of system back and forth again. This is what I mean by the community acquisition system. Not only you have to pay $500 for a fucking stupid influencer to make a shitty reel, you use your customers who value you, who trust you, who has got an experienced service from your brand to represent UGC content. Because the truth is, there is no better person to make content from you from someone that's actually bought from your ad, because that's your ideal customer profile, right? For example, if I was selling a basketball product and LeBron made UGC content, then you're gonna buy because that's our ICP. And that's the sort of the same process that I want you to understand, right? Utilizing our customers, our VIP list, to make content for us because they will, right? If you build that relationship the right way, back into our cold ads, okay? Now, this is the main part and sort of the summary of this video. Now, the beautiful thing about this is the cost per acquisition for cold customers reduces if the community is built right. So cost per acquisition is basically how much it costs to acquire a new customer, not your repeated customers, a new customer that has never bought stuff from you before, okay? Now, this is an important metric because when you're scaling, return of ad spend, MER, all that exists, but what I value the most is the cost per acquisition over a lifetime value of a customer, okay? Now, the main principle of marketing, more expensive to acquire at scale, cold customers, and cheaper to acquire when you're targeting returning customers. That's just how it works, okay? Now, cold customers, which are going to be first-time buyers, right? Treat them like family, high communication with them, meets all brand expectation, the product quality is outstanding, right? They're going to buy from you again. There is no way they just won't buy from you again, right? But for the cold customers, okay, you want to leverage content UGC, how I told you in this example, right? More cold customers from new content asset from ICP, meaning from your ICP, right? For example, if it costs you $100 to acquire this customer, right? You just got new customers for free from using their own content that you could have used that money to hire fucking stupid influencers, right? This is the whole point of the community acquisition model, right? You're using your customers, building your community, and making sure your ICP attracts other ICP, okay? This is super important. Hope you got some value out of this video, okay? If you have any question with this, shoot me a message on Instagram, DM me. I'm happy to help you out.